Hi, Mark Savage here with Savage on Wheels. January day, 2023. Paul, we're out in like light jackets today. This
It's almost time for shorts.
This is crazy. We got a Mercedes today, which is nice to have. This is the C-Class. This is the C300. They hadn't redone this for like more than 10 years, and now they finally got around to restyling this a little bit. Sharp interior. I think it's a nice looking car. I like this kind of the little bumps in the grill. That's cool. Now we've just gone to the single bar across here.
Big logo.
Giant logo. And I said to Paul, this looks classy here to me.
That's like
but
what Mercedes is all about.
The giant logo just always looks, no matter what car it's on, I'm not picking on Mercedes,
right.
But it just doesn't look, it looks garish.
Looks like you're screaming for attention.
Yeah, like, look at me, look at me.
Look at me.
Anyway.
You can't argue with more. Why would you?
Look at me.
Anyway, it's a good looking car, especially I think from this front angle. I think when you get back away from it a little bit, it becomes a little less interesting. We got fancy $600 wheels on here, which, as Paul said, that's pretty cheap
for wheels.
Wheels for a Mercedes, anyway. We still got traditional handles, which is a little different these days. And, we got a pretty good sized trunk here. Let's get this to open up. Boom. There we go. Power trunk.
Oh, wow, it is a big trunk.
Which is nice, but a pretty good sized trunk, yeah. And a pass-through there. And look at that. We got
hideaway storage.
Lots of hiding space for your camera and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Because they'd steal that before they'd steal the car.
Oh, absolutely.
Right.
Twin exhaust chrome trim on that. And we got big sunroof inside too, Paul. We'll take a look at that. And a red interior. You're going to like that.
I like red.
Yep. All right, here we go. All right, red interior, right? Ooh,
yep.
That's pretty sharp, pretty wild. We got the big armrest thing here. Flat bottom steering wheel,
Yeah,
Paul.
you like that.
Giant screen, almost 12 inches. That's good. Very good digital instrument panel up here. They've, instead of round, they kind of have, made these more oval shape.
Flat bottom.
Yeah, that's kind of, and yeah, flat bottom like the wheel, man. Looks like carbon fiber around here. It's probably fake, but it looks
faux carbon fiber.
Carbon fiber, but it looks good. And I don't know if you might show your door over there. Check out the fender speakers.
Oh yeah,
those look pretty sharp. I like how they kind of curve into the door, and all of your buttons up on the door are for the seats and the memory buttons and the heated seats. So it's quick and easy to get at. My heated seat over here, when I turn it on, also turns on my heated wheel, so that's nice. And it's a comfortable interior. I really like the seats. They're nice and cozy. They wrap around, give you some good support in the back. I will say this: these are a little bit tricky, even though we've had these before, Paul, that are similar anyway. But these are just a little tricky to get positioned, I think. The Fender or the Burmeister stereo is fancy in here too. That's I think another $600-700, and it got the screen that comes up onto your window here, the heads up display, so that's nice. Now this is a little different here. Look, we actually have a little shift lever over here now.
Let's put it someplace else.
Yeah, usually of course it's right in here, or it's a little dial, and I'm happy it's not a dial, but it does take some getting used to. I keep trying to turn on my windshield wipers here. So nice interior, and I think that really is, to me, one of the highlights of the car is just the comfy nature of this interior, and it's very quiet in here.
And a huge sunroof.
Huge sunroof. Yeah, we got the twin pane sunroof. And here, check this out, Paul. When I do this,
open sesame.
It shuts the sunroof. It does both of them at the same time. Now, I've had people in the back seat say, "How come I don't get to do my own?" Well, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. The Germans have
so
decided,
sad. Yeah.
You're doing what I do. There we go. And then we do the finger again, and boom, it slides right back. Oh, here's the other thing, Paul, I should probably show you, is for the radio here. And almost everything's touch. Everything's on the screen, but your sound is right here. I can, little Beatles music. There we go. I can slide this up and down. It's a little bit touchy again. To get exactly where you want it, you kind of got to keep playing with it a little bit. Whereas if you got a knob, a lot of times you can turn it to right what you want. So Paul, it's pretty quiet in here, isn't it?
It is.
It's really nice, quiet interior. I'm in comfort mode right now. Of course, it's got various modes that we can turn this into. Again, I adjust everything right here by the dynamic switch, and I got to tap it here. all these haptic things. I can go to Sport. We're going to put it Sport Plus because we're going to get on the highway here in just a second. And of course, that's going to give me lower shift points, or where I can hold the gear longer and give me a little more rev. And of course, the steering wheel is firmed up. It firmed up in Sport, but Sport Plus maybe just a little bit firmer. Now this has got a 255 horsepower, which isn't bad, especially for a small car. Here we go. It sounds like it wants to do it.
Yep.
It's a 2-liter twin scroll turbo. And
Kind of got going a little late, but got going.
yeah, and there is a little hesitation. I mean, a lot of the turbos are pretty smooth these days, and this is pretty smooth, but it does take a second to kick in.
Yeah.
I mean, you feel it.
If we had to wait for that
Yeah, we had to
Toyota.
for the bumperless Toyota in front of us. Don't see the shoulder license plate. We
Yeah.
don't get all wound up. But 90 with a small Mercedes.
Mm-hmm.
Plenty of
How
horse.
can I?
Oh, I said Mercedes. Mercedes.
I'm sorry.
Mercedes, can you help us?
I'm sorry, but I can't help you with that right now.
What were you going to help me with?
Yeah, I know. I've asked her a number of questions, but Mercedes really likes to only talk about a few things. It told me where the various Meyer stores were when I was sitting right outside of one.
Okay.
But it gave me 5 choices.
Oh, that's
And
good.
it's like, well, I'm sitting right outside
Right.
this one. Anyway, nice smooth. The steering is fairly responsive. I think it's
Yep.
nice feel to that. Obviously, if I'm in comfort mode, it eases up a little bit. But it's a very pleasant ride. So it's it definitely feels like a luxury car to me. Paul, this is a nice car. Really enjoyed driving it. Not a problem that way. But man, they've loaded this thing up with so much stuff. I mean, the sunroof alone is, the double sunroof is $1,000. The nice black leather and red leather seats, $1,620. The navigation system and heads-up display, $1,700.
Wow. Ouch.
Yeah, I know. And then driver assistance. A lot of the safety stuff here is extra, $1,900, almost $2,000
For safety stuff.
for safety stuff. I mean, this is the active distance assist, active steering assist, lane change assist.
We have that as standard on our 22 Compass.
Yeah, blind spot assist. I mean, all these things are extra here. And then the big one here is the AMG line with night package. So that's all body trim, the brushed aluminum sport pedals, the high gloss finish, all the black chrome on the grill and everything. $3,000.
Ouch.
Yeah, ouch.
Ouch.
So what are you thinking here?
I love the interior. This is probably one of the best interiors I've seen in a while. I'm not real keen on the way they put the speedometer and tack on that. It's like they slapped it on a iPad.
Yeah, well, it is, and that's the problem with some of the digital stuff is that it just looks
Too digital.
Yeah, it looks too digital.
I mean, I'm fine with the digigital, but just put it like in a regular bezels and stuff.
Yeah, so it looks more like instead of it looks like an iPad stuck on your dash, and I like the touch screen as far as all of its functionality, but it's just it's huge and I mean.
Not as big as the Rams. The Rams is almost as bigger.
I mean, this, like I say, it's just under 12 inches, but, some of them are going to be 13, 15 inches. And bigger is not necessarily better. And again, I like having some real buttons I can press for some of the stuff. At least I can touch the button on the door over here and get my heated seat going.
Yeah, pretty soon you'll see like a 27-inch Mac.
Yeah. Absolutely, it'll cover from the middle of the car all the way over to the passenger side.
It'll be all a desktop.
Yeah, right. Yeah. One of the weird things here is it's great. It's got a wireless charger, but look at this. I've got to stick my phone down in here and make sure it sticks up against that so that I start getting some charge under there. But a lot of them have it here, but it's flat and easy to just lay it in and pull it in and out. Whereas here, I got to really dig for that thing to grab it. But it does tell you when you get out of the car if you left it in there, so that's a nice
Well, that's a good thing.
Yeah, because I can easily leave it in the car. So C300, small, compact Mercedes. I like it. It's a fun car to drive, but it's pretty pricey. This one has the 4Matic version, so it has all-wheel drive. This one starts about 47. The regular one with rear-wheel drive starts about 44.5. Paul and I were talking. We drove a Genesis G70 a while back, and it started like a 38. So it's got a price advantage on it for sure, and I think it looks great too. But this one also adds a whole lot of stuff on it to make it as much fun as it is to drive. This one's 61 almost. So, that's getting up there for a small, compact sedan. I mean, it's a nice car to drive, but I think it's a little bit on the high end.